Welcome to Humanism Total Nerdery channel, and I wanted to show you this little current project I'm building on. I posted a little image on the community page that's basically I'm building a big boy, and this is the big boy I'm building. And as you can see, it's pretty big. And today I'm just going to take you with for some of the fun building, as I hope you will enjoy. Inside here we have a temporary big engine that's very complaining, and we also have a little steam setup here, and it's pumping out some nice steam there. Now the boat itself, it has holes in it because we are going to install broadside cannons, and this little ship is adequately named the Broadsword. And that's because it's pretty broad and it's pretty sword with all its weaponry or planning. So we're going to have a mix of Tram and APS systems, but I feel that Tram is the only option for broadside. So let us add the different guns on this thing. Inside here we can see that we have the space for a turret. And I think it's time to perhaps add this turret. Let's see how big it is. So I build the Pankakos to be the turret of choice in this little area. So we're going to see, is this now okay? There's how it should go. And this is the placement of it. I basically made this turret to fit this. And hopefully it doesn't make it topple over. It maybe does, but it fits snugly in there. That is quite beautiful. And well, we have some weird internal armor on this thing, and it's made to be not too heavy and not make us topple over, but still be kind of powerful. Very nice. And by the way, if you watch the instant tutorial with me making this turret, I will say that I did change this ammo piece here. Instead we have a hollow point because I found out it's really nice against just ripping apart weak hull, like against the deep water guard. This hollow point is quite nice. In any case, let us get some broadside cannons in there. And of course, I already made the broadside we're going to use. So we're just going to load a sockerbiten, I believe. Okay. I think this is the one I wanted to use. And we're going to have it kind of like that, I suppose. And the really nice thing with this broadside cannon is that when we place it down, we can also prolong it and shorten it if we need to. And as you will see pretty soon, we definitely need to shorten it or extend it dependent on where we are. And there we go. And as you can see, it's kind of designed for being able to be fit like this. Now these pieces here, they obviously don't do much. Now the reload speed of these broadside cannons will be a little bit different, and that's of course an issue, but nothing we can do about it. And these these poor things, oh, they have a reload speed of 32 seconds, and if we compare that to the normal size ones, that's, oh, wow, that's not so different actually. Well, it's definitely a lot weaker, of course. Shell health, yeah, well, whatever. What we are going to do is extend these things a little bit. So we're going to load up prefab mode. We're just going to... Now let's see here. We're just going to copy the end piece of this thing. Don't know how big we dare to. Something like this. And this will let us extend ourselves a little bit. Actually, maybe we should do a larger prefab like this. I'm just needing to look inside of here to see where it actually can't be connected up any further. Now this is like a hot mess looking around in, but it works. Okay. Yeah, let's go with 4 to be on the safe side, so I don't accidentally copy anything we don't want to copy anywhere like that. Now this broadside system will of course be massive, so I don't know if that's really advisable, but there we go. Might need to adapt them a little bit afterwards to make them the best they can be, because I think they are getting a little probably getting a little bit more of the hardeners, I suppose. We can just spawn this here and we can see if we can get some kind of cross section of this thing. Okay, yeah, that takes time. Kind of forget how lag it gets. Fantastic. Okay. 25 seconds. If we go in here, reconfigure loadout. It's definitely a lot of hardener pellets in here. Yeah, we probably need to change that ratio a little bit later. But as for now, I'm pretty happy with the big guns lining up like this. And when we sink down now, we probably don't leak in water anymore, so we have a little issue. We really need to float. Yeah. And if we just fire up the engines, perhaps we can get to some speed. What are these doing? Come on, spin up. Well, they are spinning, kind of. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think it's because the compartment gets flooded. We need to close it off a little bit. And possibly also use some hydrofoils. Now the thought with this little ship is actually that you can see this little small piece here on the bottom where we have the engines and stuff. The thing is that will be in the water, and the plan is to kind of make this part of the ship be over water. I don't know if that's possible, but that's the plan. Yeah, so this ship won't be finished this time, of course. I'm just playing around a little bit to make it what I want it to be, and trying to get a feeling of how the ship will be and how big it will be, just adding some stuff like that. But that's our main weapon systems. I do want to add another weapon here though. And that is, no, not prefab, sub-object, that is the Archem T7, which is my Tram flak cannon. It's definitely not the best type of flak cannon you can have, but I wanted to make a flak Tram, so here it is. Yeah, let's spawn it in there. There we have them, 2 of them. Pretty beautiful. And I don't know how much these will wanna float. I think I'll have a little bit problem with like floatiness in general. Possibly to just get some temporary floatiness. Now I do say temporary, and I hope I mean that, but we'll see. We'll just make him pusher. We can have one in the mass middle like this. Of course, I don't plan for these to being left here too long, but well, it's easy to say. And you're a pusher. See if 6 of them can like do something. Well, not really lift us out of the water line, but oh well. If we just spin up the propellers, are we getting over the water line? Now I obviously have to solve this, and worst case scenario we'll throw in some daddy blades or something like that, possibly. We'll see. In any case, I'm going to build more on this, like offline and stuff. For the time of being, I think we should just spawn a marauder and see if we can survive it. Oh, we don't. We barely have no detection. This will be interesting. Yep. And you can see that our advanced cannon was doing a pretty good job. It might actually die before we... Oh, I wanna see this. Oh, we got a straight hit here, and you can see we are A-OK. That's just how I like it. Now I feel that this marauder will kind of die a little bit, so let us just spawn a other marauder kind of here, so that we can perhaps engage it instead. Yeah, well, we have to test this gun another time, because I just realized during testing that I made a fail when I saved this this broadside cannon. This is the incorrect version that doesn't have an AI connected up. Yeah, it's not so smart. But there we go. So I'll see you in future updates building this thing. As I will continue to do so. But very soon we're going to have our Age of Sail tournament, so do look out for that. And until next time, this is your host, Jimadism, signing out.